Hey, what's up guys, DiplexHeated here again. Welcome back to Call to Arms. We're playing the first strike mod, which currently isn't released, but I have been given a testing version, sort of a preview of the mod, and I'm very excited to enjoy today's battle. It's gonna be a pretty big one. So this is in Call to Arms. I don't think we've ever really played all too many mods for Call to Arms previously. We did a World War II mod that came out for Call to Arms. I'm not sure if it's released by now, but there's a few other World War II mods out on the workshop that people can play. Thing is, I don't necessarily like Call to Arms when it comes to World War II. I just like Men of War Assault Squad 2 and the engine. It just fits the era better somehow. This is so graphically much more intense that it just doesn't really ring all too many bells with me. I'm not entirely sure why, but this is way better in my opinion. So we are on an original vanilla Call to Arms map. It's a multiplayer map. I believe it's called Military Base. Luckily, there's a lot of assets from this new Halo mod that I can use. We have what I believe is called I should know. It's not a Pelican because the Pelican is the classic Halo troop transport. But hey, here's something for the comment section. What's it called? Give me a reason to write anything, or there's a reason to write something. There you go. That's what I was looking for. I don't need a reason, right? I don't even know what I'm talking about. Anyway, we have some warthogs around here. There's a few crates and vehicles. There's some forklifts and crates and other things that are from the Halo mod, so it's pretty cool. We also have this massive like thing here. This is from Reach, like a power turbine or something like that. Pretty cool. Wind turbine? Yeah, that would probably be the right word for it. And we have all these very good looking Marines. Yes. Variety of gender and weaponry. So well detailed. It's absolutely insane. Like, this gun could be look at the texture. Look. Can you comprehend? Can you fucking comprehend? Oh my lord. It's fantastic. Anyways, we're on Reach. I've tried to change this map to look a little bit like Reach. I feel like there's still too many trees and stuff, and it should be a little darker and kind of greenier and look a little more like Greenland in a way. I feel like Reach looked a lot like Greenland in a way, like Iceland and stuff like that kind of northern green feel to it. But without further ado, let's click start. The Covenant are about to attack. It's going to be a massive fight. It's going to be a really massive fight. And for some reason, as soon as I did that, the clip camera position was reverted back to its standard setting, and that disallows me from panning my camera down like this. And why would I ever not be able to pan my camera down like this? Why would I want to lock it at a weird angle? This is way more cinematic. So the first wave is going to be kind of walking towards the targets. We're going to go into this bunker and watch from the backs of the Marines currently defending. This is really cool. We have a few grunts down here taking fire. Look at the trees and the bushes. Call to Arms is so graphically intense. Like, it's very nice looking. Now this base is surrounded. There's not much other background information to this battle other than that it's going down on Reach. I have a limited amount of assets to use, and there are certainly no Halo maps included in this mod right now. So we'll have to make do with what I can do, and I think this is a pretty good solution. It still looks badass. Having these Marines here firing, shooting back at the Covenant with all their guns. We've got the classic assault rifle. We have the battle rifle. We also have the DMR. Do we have any DMRs around here? I believe this is the 15-round DMR rifle. Look at fantastic. So it's like a semi-firing designated marksman rifle. You hear that elite back there? He sounded pretty pissed. But I think we've fought most of the troops up from this side. We have some grunts and elites moving up here to what seems to have been a little car crash on the road. Probably during the invasion itself. This is days after the invasion, just so everyone knows. Look at that. It's really cool. Starting to take a few casualties here in the bunker. This entire section's knocked out. But look at these guys here holding it down. And women too, there's plenty of females. The UNSC is one of those military branches and organ. What is this guy doing? We have a bazooka that's going nuts out here. God damn it, Private. You need to pull back. I'm gonna put you right here in the center. It's really weird that the camera just turned so bright for a second, just because I selected a friendly player. What a hero. Who went outside the barricades to do some damage. But yeah, the UNSC and whatever military they call it in Starship Troopers, I'm not sure what that federation is called, but it's nice to see that they're really just making use of the fact that such a majority of the population, or at least an equal majority in one way, is also female. And I mean, isn't it better to have 2 million serving soldiers from a city or a planet instead of just 1 million? Especially when you can train and, you know, create efficient weapons that don't require as much physical power. It's just, it's logical and it's realistic, and it's kind of cool how there's always so many females involved in Halo and all the time and all. It's just, feels like the future is it's common in future games that have future soldiers and armies to showcase that. Whereas the older it gets, I guess it gets more and more realistic. Like, there aren't any female soldiers in, like, Call of Duty as far as I'm concerned. I haven't really seen any. I could be wrong, though, because I haven't played Call of Duty in a long time, but that could be one of the things. I don't want to get too far off topic. We're going to just continue watching this battle. I believe we're still on the first wave attacking. Love hearing those bullet impacts. We're going to take a quick look at casualties. We can tell that this flank is getting a little worn down. This one's taken a few casualties too, but other than that, they've slayed a lot of Covenant forces. We have some jackals and skirmishers moving in here. With a slightly heavier weaponry, but obviously facing a firestorm of UNSC firepower, it's just quite absurd. Look at the amount. Oh, I love this. Is this an elephant? Sitting here on the road? Looking very cool, that's for sure. Damn. As always with these games, every time you'll hit start, it's gonna feel and be different. But I've never seen such an efficient defense. They're in on the second wave, and these elites and grunts are having a hard time cracking the defenses. They're moving in, though. Let's take a look at the elites for a while here. We have a major here in red. And I don't think it's major as in the military rank. It's more major and minor, and this is a major elite. Firing his plasma rifle there. Is that the repeater, perhaps? I love that gun. It's such a classic. The grunts have their classic plasma pistols and needlers, classic needlers. We hear a few needlers back here. Look at this. Firebase is holding firmly. There's got to be at least, I'm thinking, 200 soldiers defending this base, which is a good amount of soldiers. And I'm not sure that the Covenant is going to do so damn well, because so far they're kind of falling behind a bit. Casualties are definitely starting to increase on this side, and before you know it, I think this flank will be the first one to fall, because there's so much more cover for the elites and grunts moving in on this side than there is on these sides. These sides get cut down quickly, so I think this will be the flank that falls first. And then it'll be up to these soldiers here on the landing pad and everywhere else to kind of hold them off. I'm excited, because it's going to be a pretty damn cool defense. So I want to make future videos. There are more soldiers and marines to use and utilize. There's ODST, there's snipers and all kinds. There's not really any vehicles involved right now, which is a little bit of a shame, but they should be added later. And I'm just extremely excited to do some sniper combat and have some sniper teams move up and shoot some grunts. I loved shooting the grunts with the sniper rifle. It was the best feeling ever, putting one of those big, what is it, 50 cal rounds. It was like a 50 caliber rifle, or was it even larger, like 75 cal or something like that? Still very cool. They're getting closer. These grunts are trying to make a stand here, but I don't know, guys. They're just grunts. Looks like they're getting shot down quite easily, but there we go. One of the guard towers were now cleared out. Everyone's dead in there. And this front is starting to fall, as I predicted. It's starting to slowly fall. We had a shotgun back there. That was badass. Love the sound of the shotgun. See all that smoke coming out of the barrel? Look. He's gonna fire it again. Oh, but he's gone down. And the wind kind of carries the smoke away, and if he's standing too close to these objects, it's gonna be dragged into the objects themselves. More rockets being fired. We have a bazooka over here. They're kind of panicking around here, not really sure what to do, and I understand. But we got elites and grunts moving closer and closer, and they're gonna start like to bunch up these groups. This is a long fight. It's gonna be a long fight. It is a long fight. That kind of goes without saying. But look at casualties over here now. This flank is entirely open. There's a few soldiers behind here covering, but that is about it. Other than that, it's practically open, and it'll be up to the soldiers further back here to do the defense of that. But the elites and grunts will have so much more cover than previously that it'll be very hard. How's it looking over here? This is a slaughter. Covenant forces have been butchered here, and they've done minimal damage to the UNSC defense on this side. I'm not gonna lie, it's a cool base. It's not necessarily, once again, 100% Halo Reachy, but with enough objects and some texture changes in the ground to turn it from a desert to a more of a temperate planet, than a rugged temperate planet, then it's gonna be enough to resemble in a way. But I'm excited to get some proper Halo maps going. Damn, look at these guys getting gunned down. That's got to be like the plasma rifle or carbine or repeater. It's one of the three. And that smaller gun is like the plasma... I'm not sure. But it's not the plasma pistol, obviously. I guess there were a few alive down here. Look at the wind and look at the detail in that tree. That's fantastic. Look at all the little leaves and stuff. So beautiful. This engine is remarkably beautiful. We're coming in. We have some grunts and elites here that captured sort of a searchlight system. It's been destroyed too. It was probably just shot at by the UNSC in order to try and kill these guys. This flank is not so open. Minimal casualties here, but this place is getting dried right now. They are drying out this place. But look at the amount of casualties that have been sustained over here during this time. It's crazy. But they're getting closer. We hear some pretty heavy fire from down here. Like, I love the Covenant weapons. They're so cool. They're so original. I love the sounds they make too. It's like, it really feels like a heavy-hitting plasma energy weapon. It doesn't have that Star Wars feel to it, which is cool, but those guns don't come close to these real alien weapons. I think they're so badass. They're one of my favorite sets of guns. It's just original, despite looking a little flimsy and flimsy. This plasma pistol's a beast too. Love the design. Love the way it overheats too, and that you can charge it up and fire like bigger rounds. It's genuinely epic. And look at this. The battle is getting more and more personal. We have a major elite and a few other elites moving in here. This is cool. The barrels are like being shot away. We've got soldiers trying to hold. I'm gonna take a little bit of a command here over the garrison defending. I will take command. I don't know why the screen lights up like that. That's seriously annoying. But we're gonna have to abandon this flank over here, because we're gonna get shot at and we're gonna get flanked and killed. So we're gonna run out. See, this makes sense. Now we're gonna like kind of abandon this side. We'll keep this side here because they're still holding against the threat from up there. Don't know why that screen does that. I have no idea what it lights up like that. But now we've pulled back a bit, so now we don't have to be worried about our sides here. These guys are going to be holding off this attack. They're still doing so. Very good firepower over here. These skirmishers and jackals here don't stand a chance. They're being destroyed by all this fire. It's really cool looking, though. I'm not going to lie about that. It's fantastic looking. People here getting shot down, too. Like a crazy. Pretty calm over on that side. Yeah. They're starting to come down here so heavily right now. Man, and so many of the grunts are surviving too. These are probably dead though, I'm not gonna lie, but they don't move, they're most likely dead. But a lot of them are moving in though, and they're crossing the road and they're getting to the defenses. That is some heavy fire over there. Serious weaponry. Engaging the actual landing platforms now. This is gonna be such an epic last stand. They're falling casualties over here too. They're just trying their best to hold them back. Ammunition is high, morale is high. Oh, this thing started leaking. I didn't know these were filled with water. That's interesting. Huh. Casualties are starting to increase here. This is going to be a corridor of death. We got so many elites ready to just charge in here, and these guys are fearsome, bloody warriors. It's going to be scary to go up against some elites here. They need a few Spartans. They would seriously need some Spartans over here, but we're going to see what they do about that. They are a little hesitant over on this side. I don't know why they're not moving in. Like, they're in cover. We have a few grunts crawling up, though. That looks freaking hilarious, seeing a grunt crawl like that. Are you stupid, grunt? Yeah. You're a little stupid, but you're cute. You're hella cute. And these guys are moving in now. The elites are coming in. A few of them are, at least. They're trying to exchange some fire with these guys who are still covering this flank. This place here is practically open. All defenders dead, so it's going to be up to the guys on the landing platform to kind of cover several approaches here. This is so bloody. Oh, we have so many elites and Covenant forces coming in on this side now. It's getting so intense. Flanks are still being held over here. We need to remake this flank. Sorry about the incoming light flashes. They're freaking annoying. I know ya, bruh. I know what you're thinking. They are annoying as hell. There we go. We just reestablished ourselves a little bit here. Rather poorly. It didn't do much, but front line will be drawn over here by this tower, which is almost entirely knocked out. She was shot down quite quickly. Grunts are moving in. The base is being overrun. The perimeter has been breached. But it's really interesting to see all these powers coming down on the Marines here in the center. These guys are alive, aren't they? Yeah. They just look really weird when they're sitting down. Me. So cute. Love the sounds, though. They're all Halo. All the voices and quotes and stuff. This flank is still like a suicide to attack from. When it comes to the Covenant assault here, it's absolutely impossible to break through. The Jackals and Skirmishers aren't doing much better either. They're alerted a little earlier on, and they're going to stay a little further back. But if you look at casualties here, it's like they've barely scratched the defenders on this side. It's Not pathetic, but it's not good. The elites and grunts are doing a lot better. But they're almost instantly wiped out on this side. It's going to come down to the attack on this side here. Now I want to do something cool. I want to do a little elite rush. Like just like rush up like this. Like be really ballsy about it. There we go. You guys are fearless warriors. Loyal to the prophets. For now you are, at least. It's almost getting a little choppy by now because there's so many troops coming in. But this is just escalating further and further to becoming like this really, really crazy firefight. I think we should do something now. The positions are more or less broken. It's broken arrow, broken arrow. Let's open up. Look at the mini-map, guys. This is bloody crazy. So what we're going to do is we're going to take all the soldiers that are around the perimeter defense, like this. And this, by the way, there's a festival in Sweden, Stockholm, called Summerburst. I live right next door to it, practically. It's a little annoying. I can hear the music now. We're going to take all these guys and we're going to put them on free move mode. So now they can move around. The center is going to hold, because that's very important for holding the base. But now you will see, if I unpause, you will see these guys starting to move around and spreading out like this. It's pointless to hold this defense so hard. We need to reinforce the center. And these guys realized it. So a few will obviously stay to deal with the threat from this side, but many of these guys will move around to more dynamically engage the enemy. And it's probably not going to get less laggy from here. It's probably only going to get laggier and laggier. And I'm sorry about that, but yeah, it might die down a little bit in terms of lagginess, we'll hope. There's just so many forces on the field right now. This base is seriously under siege. This landing platform has all been knocked out. Center's being invaded too. The barracks over here, the center headquarters, under so much fire. The mid base too. I don't think these guys are trying to counterattack. Look at this close range fire here. Marine trying to escape. He gets shot down instantly. All that plasma fire is just insane. We have a few Marines that aren't really retreating, but they're kind of leaving the camp just momentarily because of the insane threat of the situation. Damn. They're getting closer and closer. It's gonna be pretty intense if you ask me. Shotgunner out here. Let me show you something cool. Don't die then. Or die. I stood no chance. Here we go. Here we go. I think I got one. Damn, this is exciting. I don't know why the camera flash is still... Why does it do that? Is it the mod or the game or... Oh, I hit him. Yeah, headshot. Come on. There we go. We got him. We killed him in the lead. And that's all I got to do with him. Very cool. The base is being overrun. The whole center is now overrun. This is the fall of Reach. It's an impossible last stand. I think we can cool it on the extra waves now. I don't think any more are going to spawn by now. This battle's been going on for a long time. This is the last wave. They're just like flooding in. But like the casualties will have been insane for both sides. Absolutely insane. There's even a few. Look, they're still holding it down over here. They're going to get kicked out and they're going to face like the counter charge from this side if there's another wave. Otherwise, they're just going to get kicked out. They're just going to be forced to abandon and retreat from the base. Like they're underway now retreating. They're like, fall back, fall back. We are being overrun. Retreat. It's a slaughter in some kind. Like they're trying to stick together. It just feels like a classic Halo mission now. It's just everyone's just pulling out. It's just crazy. It's crazy. Let me tell you, it's crazy. Lag is getting better because so many people are dying. Are they trying to still hold on to this? Look at this, like, fighting here. It's just bloody insane. Pull back. Fall back, fall back. Oh, they're all like saying retreat and falling back. It's really cool. That side of the base has been overrun. This side is being overrun too. They're being pushed back to the ocean. Damn, that is cool. That is badass. Let's take a look at casualties. Red will be Covenant. Yellow will be UNSC. And so far, right now, they're racking up the UNSC casualties here. But the Covenant has taken so, like hundreds, if not thousands of casualties outside the walls here. Freaking cool fight. Freaking cool. There's a few last standing. Let's look at the map to see what kind of thing we're looking at here. Yeah, this is what it's at. We're gonna follow a few parties here. These are all pretty much pulling out, so it's gonna be fun. We'll just follow these guys here and watch their final hours. It's a squad. It's a girl and 2 guys remaining. Oh, make that just 2 people remaining. They're dispersing. They find surviving alone is easier, perhaps, or the chance of getting away. Oh, she's unsure of where to go. There's water here. She's having that female inability to make up her mind, so she's just gonna run back and forth. Sorry for saying that, but isn't that like a? Can't we just joke for a second? Isn't that like a? I mean, I'm not old enough and not a pig enough to make up those jokes myself personally, but isn't that like a common misconception, I guess you could call it? They can't make up their mind, have an inability to make decisions, which is why men usually have more leadership positions. But anyway, it was just funny to see her run back and forth, and I guess I just dropped the cheesy joke. Don't hang me, guys. Anyway, very edgy. They're all killed. Over on this side. Yeah, it's just a cleanup. Look at them. Look at them little fools running around. They're happy. They got it. They killed the base. Got it. Follow Reach. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys soon again. Ciao.